I want to tell you about the signature folks. Somebody will put the pen in the fingers and will put the pen on the spot on the table. And then Glendora can, okay, Bertie, I'll get on it right away. Yes. And then Glendora can press down hard and do the G. You know, it's like this: L, E, N, D, O, R, A. Then somebody has to pick up the hand and put it in the right space for B, U, E, L, L. And people say it looks good. So you can be blind and still sign papers. Yeah, you can be blind and still sign papers. So we have the situation where Sean, for the fourth or fifth time, ripped us off, double-crossed us, took $50, promised that he would call the next morning at 8 o'clock, and that he would be here at 9 o'clock and work on the Lincolns. Well, he never called, and he never came, and he ran away with some more money, and I think we paid him $450. And this is what you call abandon, profligate, dissolute, and reprobate. And we will give you the definitions of those four bad words later. We have the situation of Rick in Pittsfield, that he's not doing what he sort of semi-promised us he would do. Bring over his old tools and make a mold. Oh, don't say mold. The 1993 mold, the 1980 mold, and make a pattern for the key to start it up. We have dear Todd, who is standing by, waiting us for get keys, and then to bring out the 1993 Lincoln, and he thinks he has dollies that will work. He's going to try it anyway. To get the car to Tim, to detail it and make it beautiful like the 1993. Shall we call all those people who take the cars for scrap metal? Would you take a 1993 Lincoln that runs perfectly and scrap it? Would you? Would you take a 1980 Lincoln that's a town car, Mark VI, Continental, a beautiful model, an advanced car for its years, 1980, and crush it? Would you do that? Would you do that to a friend? Two friends of yours that have been friends for yours for 25, 30 years? Would you do that? And then we have the matter with the owner of this building, who wants us to pay $374 for the heat it took to bring the Lincolns back into shape, sort of, to heat them up and keep them warm. We asking her, wouldn't her insurance take care of that, because it all happened because of the spring flood that we had? A natural disaster, so to speak. I don't like that. Natural things are not disasters. Who's running the world? Okay. Grady hasn't got the all those beautiful shows of the week of December 20th. he hasn't got them onto the YouTube yet. He thought he did, but he never checked, and when Madeline checked, they aren't there. So he says that he will take care of that. But he did get the 29-minute that BronxNet requires to Robert Jackson. Robert Jackson has waited way too long for the program to go to DC TV. He's got to search and find a program that doesn't have anything down on the bottom, which is editorial control by DC TV, and they could be sued for everything they own. Cable TV company cannot exercise editorial control over public access. They can't. We want words at the bottom of the screen. They don't. Wayne did wonderful things. Wayne took Bill Ginley, 90 years old, who lives all alone, and he doesn't have all the Medicaid benefits that we do, you know, that you and I keep talking about. He doesn't have those. So he asked Wayne to take him to the doctors and then to an x-ray. And then in the evening, he asked Wayne to take him to the Christian Science church for testimonies of how God had been good to you all day long or all week long. So give Wayne applause. I think there's a 20 or 30 or 40 more great things to tell you about what happened on December 29th rather, Wednesday, and what happened on December 30th yesterday. And this is December 31st, New Year's Eve. You want to hear a funny story? The very young and very good-looking policeman said to the very young and very good-looking girl who was driving the car, he said to her, "Your license says you should be wearing glasses." And she says, "Well, I have contacts." And he says, "I don't care who you know.